3, 2, 1, start. The progress of Hindi in its march towards the goal of becoming the language of the courts in the state of Uttar Pradesh synchronizes with the various steps taken in pursuance of Article 348 2. It may be noticed that whereas Clause 1 of Article 348 contemplates some law to be enacted by the Parliament, Clause 2 of the same article achieves its object through the instrumentality of orders issued by the government of the state. The proviso to that clause is to the effect that nothing in this clause shall apply to any judgment, decree, or order passed or made by such High Court. In other words, barring the items mentioned in the proviso, the use of Hindi language in proceedings in the High Court can be authorized by means of an order passed by the government of the state concerned under Article 348 2. The provision vividly reflects the foresight and policy of the framers of the Constitution, which was not to let the use of Hindi in the law courts in the states be delayed or deferred until Parliament by law provided that all proceedings in the High Courts should be in Hindi or any other official language of the state. Thus, the intention of an expeditious substitution of Hindi for the English language for use in all proceedings in the High Court in the state of Uttar Pradesh can be clearly culled from the provisions of Article 348 2. We shall now briefly refer to the salient measures taken within the ambit of Article 348 in this context. In 1963, the Parliament of India passed the Official Language Act 1963, enabling by its Section 7 the use of Hindi or other official language of the state in the High Court of the state in its judgments, decrees, and orders, provided the government of the state concerned with the previous consent of the President of India issued a notification to that effect. This was a major step in the endeavor to get over the hurdle created by the proviso to Clause 2 of Article 348. Two important features of Section 7 are, however, noteworthy. In the first place, it provides that where any judgment, decree, or order is passed or made by the High Court in a language other than English, it shall be accompanied by a translation of the same in the English language issued under the authority of the High Court. Secondly, Section 7 of the Official Languages Act was not brought into force forthwith, and it was left to the Union government to fix by a notification an appointed date on which that section was to come into force. So, by a notification of the Home Ministry, the Union government fixed the 7th day of March 1970 as the appointed date for the purpose of Section 7 of the Official Languages Act 1963. Stop.